this is good. All of this is new. This is crazy. Okay, expand your collection. Let's open some boosters. Yes. They gave us 3 of each for each of the new sets. This is the only way we're going to be able to build. I'm probably going to try to do a aggro deck. I'm hoping for red. Let's see what we get. Oh man, that was crazy. We got a wild card. That's fun. A common wild card. 2 uncommons. This guy's pretty good. Vigilance. 3/3 for 2. Yeah. He has to attack, of course, and block. Ooh, that guy's good too. Alright. There's 1. Let's see if we can get another one. Now, of course, when you play games, you're able to get gold. When you win, you're able to get gold. But the gold can only be used for Ixalan. It cannot be used for Amonkhet. Amonkhet will only be able to get out of new games. Oh, nice. A wild card. We can trade this wild card, rare wild card, for any card we want. Maybe we'll be able to get one of the gods. That would be awesome. Shoot up. Okay. Because we have to win, Evolving Wilds is grayed out. We might already have 4 copies of Evolving Wilds. So that means part of the... if you open the 4th copy of a card, you get more percentage in your vault. So that's neat. When the vault hits 100%, you get to open it and you get, I think, 2 commons and a rare and a mythic rare, and you get a rare wild card and 2 uncommon wild cards. So that's neat. Okay, good. Now we're on to Ixalan. Let's see what we get out of Ixalan. Nice, a couple more wild cards. This is good. Also, of course, opening packs raises your percentage. So we're already up to 60% with this. Ooh, this is great. This is really cool. It's expensive for aggro, but I'm glad we got that done here. Yeah, we can talk about cards. So here's Rowdy Crew. This is a decent card. It's got trample. When it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards at random. If 2 cards that share a card type are discarded this way, put a +1/+1 counter on Rowdy Crew. So of course, this is great in a pirate deck. And what you'd want to do is randomly discard 2 pirates. If you're lucky, then this would be a 4/4. It's okay. That's all right. I'm not a big pirate player, but that's nice. Let's see what we got here. Another wild. Love the wild card. Ooh, Lookjaw Raptor. That's excellent. Man, we might have to play dinosaurs. That might be where we're at. Dinosaurs are awesome. I've won a lot of games with dinosaurs. Alright. Let's try some Amonkhet. Let's see if we can get some gods. Talk about every card. Well, it's a lot of cards. Let's see here. Maybe we can. We got a Greater Sandworm. That's cool. And he can be cycled for 2. That's really nice. Here's a Slitherblade. Can't be blocked. What do we got here? Pitiless Vizier. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, Pitiless Vizier is indestructible. Nice. Goes kind of well with this cycle card. Of course, cycling is a thing in Amonkhet. You may exert Ret Crop Spearmaster as it attacks. When you do it, just +1/+0 on Gate's first strike. Nice. Exert is also a thing. Can't untap. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card and or an enchantment card from the money into your hand. The rest into your graveyard. Nice. Enchant permanent. You control enchanted permanent. That's awesome. Reclaim. Cycling 2. Destroy X target artifacts. That's great. Oh, nice. Another rare mythic. We're going to grab a god for that, probably. Too cool. Hazoret. Or maybe some dinosaurs. Maybe grab some dinosaurs. We've already opened a couple great dinosaurs. Here's some Reach. This is fun. Trespasser's Curse. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, that player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Really nice, especially if they're playing some kind of an aggro deck. I'd also like to try to play a cat deck, but I haven't opened any cats yet. Let's see about that. Prowess, cool. Flying, Embalm 7. You can get the thing back. That's great. It's kind of expensive, but 3/2 flyer, that's great. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 0/2. Okay, here's another wild card. That's cool. Here's Hexproof. Very nice. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Never to return. Aftermath. Exile target card from a graveyard. Create a creature black zombie creature token. This is great. Destroy target creature or planeswalker for free. Great removal. I'm glad we got that. That's nice. I don't usually play black, to be honest with you. I'm kind of a red-green type myself. Alright, let's see here. You may exert Gustwalker as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+1 against flying. Nice. Thresher Lizard gets +1/+2 as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand. That's cool. This goes well with Hazoret, especially in the beginning. The neat thing about this is you can't just buy a Tier 1 deck. You have to build a competitive deck, and you have to get in there and try to use it. And I think that's really cool because it kind of forces you to use cards that you may not normally use. There's another wild card. That's always good. The wild cards. So wild cards, you can trade. I could trade this card for any common card that's in this game. So if there was something that I really wanted to get and I had a wild card, I could use the wild card to go get that card. It's a really neat system. It helps you kind of specialize a little bit without just giving you the world. Because they have to be careful, because this is a free-to-play game. What that means is you don't have to spend any money. You literally can build an amazing Magic collection without spending a penny. But Wizards of the Coast still needs to make money, so they want you to buy packs when you're able. So they have this really hard task of balancing people who buy packs and people who want to play free. How do you keep the game fun for both of those players? So wild cards was their answer, and I think it's a great idea. You can trade this for any card, so you can still feel competitive and try to win games, and you don't have to spend money to do it. It's really neat. They've done a really great job with this. All right, Aketra's Monument. This is fun. White creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. I think that's true for all the monuments. They knock the price down by 1 for everything. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 life warrior creature token with vigilance. Every time you cast a creature, you get a token of another creature, which is just great. That's excellent. There's been lots of fun decks created with this card. Ooh, look at this. Red-green, trample. Other creatures you control have trample. That is awesome fun. We may end up using that early on until we can build the perfect deck. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, another rare wild card. This is great. I think we're going to be able to build something really cool. Yes, we can turn down the music. Let us see here. I've got to go into something else. Let me find it here. Oops. Hopefully that didn't mess everything up. We'll see. Let's see. Where is it? I'm going to go into settings. I want to talk about audio. Output. Okay, maybe this isn't the place to do it. Let me see here. Okay. Sorry. Let me close this. Get back to this. Okay, we can hear this. I'm going to try to go to the settings within the actual video game. I'm going to click this cog up here, and I'm just going to take the music down. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully you can hear me better now, and the music's not so loud, even though we can still kind of hear it. All right, what do we got now? Let's see. Graven Abomination. Whenever Graven Abomination attacks, exile target card from defending player's graveyard. That's pretty cool. A little bit of graveyard hate goes a long way. That's good. Oh, good. I'm glad this is better. Okay. Let's see how many people we got so far. 2 viewers. This is good. Okay. Hopefully all of this is recording so I can put it on YouTube. I did click start recording, so hopefully that actually happens. All right. Beneath the Sands. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Cycling 2. This is cool. I like this. I like ramp. Being a green-red player, I love to get land faster than I'm supposed to. Oh yeah, Obelisk Spider. That's a great one. This is some craziness. If you take advantage of this, if you literally build a deck where you get to place -1/-1 counters on other creatures, this is totally fun. I love that they've got 2 of the 3 sets in Standard currently. I think there's 3 sets in Standard right now. And I love that they've got 2 of them so far. They have said they are almost finished with Kaladesh. Like, I literally believe they might be throwing Kaladesh in there within like a week. So, hopefully, we will have true Standard within like a week. But until that time, it's really fun to see what you get to build without having all of the cards. Deck building is fun. I appreciate the fact that net deckers exist. It's fine. You should be able to play the way you want to play. But honestly, having the ability to have to build your own kind of deck from what you have is a blast. We should take advantage of that while we can. No, we have not fed the kitties wet food yet. They're suffering. We need to do that. We need to do it. Nice, thank you. Good, okay. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn. It deals damage equal to its power to a target creature an opponent controls. This is good, typical green removal, so that's nice. This is a great way for dinosaurs to kill other creatures. Very cool. Solitary Camel has lifelink as long as you control a desert or there is a desert card in your graveyard. Alright, lots of deserts. That's the truth. There's some good ramp that uses deserts, which I really enjoy. Hopefully we'll open one of those. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you return a land you control to its owner's hand. Typical blue, right? Draw some extra cards. Very nice. Alright. Yeah, this is a fun card. I don't typically play black, but that's a fun card. That might happen. Vile Manifestation gets +1/+0 for each card with cycling in your graveyard. Ooh, another Cycling Matters card. That's cool. We could build a cycle deck here. Let's see what we got. Alright, you may play land cards from your graveyard. Ooh, that's interesting. If there's some kind of a discard deck, and you end up getting a lot of land cards in your graveyard, this is cool. That's very fun. Alright, what else we get? Let's open another pack. Blast. Alright, so we have got counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each card in your graveyard. Nice. And it cycles. Counter spell, that's great. Defender, cycling 2. Okay. A 0/5. Wow, that's pretty cool. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Nice. That's kind of temporary removal, so you can get in and do the damage you want to do real quick. Lifelink, 3/4. What's this one? Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike. Oh, nice. A little combat trick. It is an instant, so you can play it in the combat step. We're going to go into that a little bit while we're playing because you need to know what phase you're in while you're playing so you don't accidentally skip the ability to cast these cards. So we will go into that. Inferno Jet deals 6 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. That's awesome. I know there's a rule change right now. What does this say? Yeah, everything's good. Sorry. I know there's a rule change right now that you don't have to target your opponent and then redirect the damage to the planeswalker. You can just target the planeswalker. And that's nice. I think that's a really good way to go. And they have reworded the cards in this game so that it reflects that new rule change, which is really neat. That's one of the beauties of having it be a digital game. Anytime they change rules on cards, they can just change the wording right here. What do we get? Ammon Eternal. Nice. Okay. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a -1/-1 counter on Ammon Eternal. When it deals combat damage to a player, remove a -1/-1 counter. This goes very well with the Obelisk Spider, right? Every time you place a -1/-1 counter, that spider does something. I can't remember what it is, but very cool. Good. And we got a wild card. Uncommon wild card. That's great. Here's our last pack. Oh, man. Let's see. All right. Afflict 1, 2/2. Afflict, I believe that is when he attacks, he automatically does a point of damage to the opponent. Now, I think it might only be when he's blocked. I think he's got to attack and be blocked, and then he gets to do a point of damage. What's this one? Whenever you cycle or discard a card, Grizzly Survivor gets +2/+0 to the end of the turn. Ooh, Grizzly. Desert of the Fervent enters the battlefield tapped. Tap to add 1 to your mana pool, cycling 2. So it's a cycling land, which is nice. It's good for a Cycle Matters deck, of course. It does enter tapped, so it's a little bit slower, but yeah, it cycles. That's cool. Prowess, Throned Moloch, Thorned Moloch, has first strike as long as it's attacking. That's cool. 2/2 for 3 with first strike and prowess. That's neat. Okay. Tap to add 1 mana of any color to the mana pool. That's cool. Exert Oasis Ritualist to add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool. That's fun. So it's a 2/4, which is cool. It costs 4. Now I'm really glad in Dominaria they actually have a card now. They re-released, I think it's called Llanowar Elves, where you can tap it for 1. It costs 1, and you can tap it for a green mana. And that's the kind of lamp that I like. This is expensive. It costs 4. I'm not saying it's bad, because it is a 2/4, so it can block as well, but it's slower ramp. So that's an interesting combination. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your hand and shuffle your library. Tutor card. Nice. So you can grab any card. Cycling 1. It can go in your cycle deck. Red, white, and 1. You may exert Resolute Survivors as it attacks. When you exert a creature, Resolute Survivor deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. So that's great. This is good for a exert deck. That's very cool. What we got here? Ooh, Mirror Image. No, Mirage Mirror. Sorry. Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of a target artifact, creature, or enchantment, or land until the end of the turn. This is so cool, and it's very underused. I hope it'll see a lot of use in this game, because we're not able to just suddenly have a billion cards. So, very cool. I like that. Okay, good. So we opened our packs. We're feeling good about that. Let's see what the store looks like. Ooh, purchase packs. Now, they were saying Rivals, Ixalan, Hour. Maybe I was confused. I thought I read that you couldn't buy these packs. But I think I might be wrong. This is pretty obvious. Well, I hope so. That seems good. Alright, maybe they just meant when you get a pack for the weekly bonuses, it will never be Hour of Devastation or Amonkhet. It will only be Rivals of Ixalan or Ixalan. If you win a pack, you won't win Amonkhet. I guess that's what it was.